When the Boston Bruins traded Linus Ullmark in June of 2024, everyone thought the entire team was done for. Everyone thought when Brad Marchand was traded, this team was absolutely cooked. But now, we see them sitting at around 6th in the entire NHL. But there's a key reason why they're doing so well, so let's get into it. Now, when the Boston Bruins moved on from Linus Ullmark, most people immediately assumed that their defensive identity was going to collapse. That assumption came from last season, where Boston relied heavily on elite goaltending to stabilize everything happening in front of them. Now, people completely misunderstood what Boston actually was, because they were never just a goalie-driven team. Instead, they were a structure-driven team that had elite goaltending on top of it, and those two are very different things. So when Ullmark left, the system did not disappear, only the margin for error got smaller. Now, most teams, when they lose a major piece of that, try to replace it directly with another big-name player or flashy addition. Boston did almost the opposite. This is exactly why this has worked so well for them this season. Instead of replacing Ullmark's talent, they reduced the number of situations where they needed elite goaltending in the first place. Now, when you watch them now, you'll notice that they are so much more controlled in the neutral zone, and they do not give up nearly as many odd-man rushes. Now, this is not accidental. This is a team understanding that their goalie situation changed and adjusting accordingly. Now, key players in Boston are doing more than just playing solid defense. They're dictating on how games are played from the back end. Boston's defensive group is not about highlight plays. It's about positioning, gap control, and forcing low-quality chances. Boston may be one of the best teams in the league in turning dangerous situations into harmless ones before they even developed. Now, this is why their goaltending drop-off has not hurt them as much as people expected, because they are simply not asking their goalies to bail out them consistently. Now, this is something that has quietly changed compared to last season, and it explains a lot on why they're still winning games. Here's another example. Players like David Pastrnak are still producing offensively, but the overall forward group is so much more committed to defensive structure. Their forwards collapse lower in the zone, supporting their defensemen more consistently and taking away the middle of the ice extremely well. This is a team-wide adjustment, not just a defensive one, and that is why it actually works. At the same time, they're still generating enough offense to stay competitive, even without relying on explosive scoring every night. They're dictating pace instead of reacting to it, and that's the huge reason on why they've stayed near the top of the league. I'll see you guys in 2 days.